On a chilling October night, the full moon hung low in the sky, casting an eerie glow upon our small town. My girlfriend Lily and I found ourselves captivated by the looming presence of a long-abandoned mansion, shrouded in local legends and whispered tales of supernatural occurrences. The house stood as a dark sentinel, beckoning us with an irresistible and sinister allure. Unable to resist the allure of Halloween adventure, we decided to spend the night within its menacing walls. As we approached, the mansion appeared more decrepit and foreboding than we could have imagined. Its time-worn exterior bore the scars of time, and the windows, like vacant eyes, stared out into the night. A sense of unease settled in our hearts, but the thrill of the unknown spurred us onward. We entered through the creaking front door, our flashlights casting feeble beams into the suffocating darkness within. The air was heavy with the scent of decay, and our footsteps echoed through the echoing empty corridors. This place had long been abandoned by the living, left only to the spirits that were said to haunt it. Our journey led us through rooms filled with remnants of a forgotten past. Dust-covered furniture stood frozen in time, like witnesses to some long-forgotten tragedy. In a dimly lit parlor, we stumbled upon a grand piano, its keys eerily silent, waiting to be played by ghostly hands. Lily and I exchanged nervous glances, our enthusiasm giving way to a growing unease. The shadows seemed to gather around us, whispering secrets that sent shivers down our spines. But the desire to uncover the mansion's mysteries urged us further into its depths. In the heart of the house, we found a narrow spiral staircase that descended into a dimly lit basement. The air grew colder, and the oppressive feeling of being watched intensified. The walls were adorned with cryptic symbols, and ancient, tattered tapestries told of dark rituals that had once taken place within these very walls. As we tried to ascend the stairs and leave the basement, an otherworldly force seemed to seize control, slamming the door shut above us. Panic surged through our veins as we fought desperately to escape, but the door remained impenetrable, sealing us in this chamber of horrors. The room seemed to come alive with sinister energy, the ancient symbols glowing with an unholy light. Whispers filled the air, an unintelligible chorus of ghostly voices, and the temperature plummeted to a bone-chilling cold. Lily clutched my arm, her nails digging into my flesh, and I saw the fear in her eyes mirrored in my own. As the night wore on, the malevolent force within the house intensified. Objects moved of their own accord, and spectral apparitions materialized before us, their tormented faces twisted in agony. The very walls seemed to pulse with a sinister heartbeat, as if the house itself hungered for our souls. Hours passed in a nightmarish blur, our hope dwindling with each passing moment. Just when it felt as though we were on the brink of madness, a feeble light seeped through a cracked window, heralding the arrival of dawn. The malevolence recoiled, unable to endure the purity of daybreak, and the door creaked open. Lily and I stumbled out, weak and trembling, our promise to never return etched in our souls. The horrors of that October night would forever haunt us, a chilling reminder that some terrors are best left undisturbed, locked away in the darkness of Halloween night. Though we escaped with our lives, we couldn't escape the memory of the malevolent force that had awakened within the old mansion, and the knowledge that the supernatural could encroach upon the realm of the living, especially on a haunted October night. In the darkest corner of our small town, there stood an old, decrepit house with a chilling reputation, a nameless dread that clung to its time-worn facade. The legend of the house whispered through the streets every October, a tale of vanished souls and restless spirits. My girlfriend, Emily, and I, however, couldn't resist the allure of a Halloween adventure, the thrill of facing our deepest fears during this ominous month. Determined, we decided to spend the night within its decaying walls, armed with only flickering flashlights and a fragile thread of courage. As the moon cast eerie shadows across the abandoned mansion, we cautiously crossed its threshold. The floorboards groaned beneath our footsteps, echoing in the silent darkness. A bone-chilling wind whispered secrets of the house's dark history, setting the stage for a night of unrelenting terror. Together, we explored the maze of rooms, our flashlights revealing forgotten relics of the past. In one room, we stumbled upon a collection of antique dolls, their porcelain faces frozen in expressions of eternal torment. Their lifeless eyes seemed to follow us, and a gnawing unease crawled up my spine. Emily laughed nervously, but her eyes betrayed a growing sense of dread. "Look at these dolls, their eyes. They're following us," I muttered, my voice trembling. Emily tried to dismiss it with a shaky laugh. "It's just our imagination, playing tricks on us. Come on, let's keep moving." We ventured deeper into the heart of the house, discovering a concealed door that led to a crypt-like basement. The air grew heavy, suffused with a stifling malevolence that pressed upon us. The walls were adorned with cryptic symbols and grotesque paintings that depicted unspeakable horrors, as if the house itself had borne witness to unimaginable atrocities. As we tried to escape this chamber of dread, the door at the top of the stairs slammed shut with a deafening, otherworldly force. Panic surged through us as we struggled to wrench it open, but the door remained resolute, imprisoning us in a realm of relentless horror. The room seemed to come alive with sinister energy, shadows dancing menacingly in the dim light. We knew with a bone-chilling certainty that we were not alone. Whispers from unseen mouths filled the air, chilling our hearts. As the night wore on, the malevolent force within the house intensified. Objects moved of their own accord, and ghostly figures materialized in the corners of our vision, their ghastly forms shrouded in the abyss. Fear consumed us, and escape became an impossible dream. The walls seemed to close in, suffocating us, as if the house itself hungered for our souls. Hours stretched into what felt like an eternity, our hope fading like a distant memory. Just when despair threatened to claim us, a faint glimmer of dawn broke through a cracked window, casting its feeble light upon the room. The malevolent force, unable to endure the purity of daybreak, receded, and the door creaked open. We stumbled out, weak and trembling, our promise to never return etched in our souls. But the horrors of that October night would forever haunt us, for we had unwittingly stirred something ancient and malevolent within the bowels of the old house. The fear that clung to our very essence would never fade, a chilling reminder that some terrors are best left undisturbed, locked away in the darkness of Halloween night. Years have passed since that fateful October night, and the bond between Emily and me is forever changed. We've tried to put it behind us, but the memory of the haunted house lingers like a ghostly specter, a haunting reminder that the line between the living and the dead can blur on All Hallows' Eve. We've become perpetual seekers of the unknown, but the fear of encountering something like what we faced in that forsaken place still sends shivers down our spines, reminding us that the darkness that dwells in the human soul is nothing compared to the malevolence of the supernatural.